What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna warm up real quick. Pick a lock. One of the weird ways I do it, I guess. Because I gotta pick down on none of these turners are really set up to do it that way. So, gotta make do. Means I often have the tension wrong. Oof. Try it like that. Probably why people use vices, right? Okay, let's see. Can I camera a little better for you? That might be another reason for the vice. What? That's not opening. This is the easiest lock. I'm actually hitting the right thing. Let me switch tensioners. It's one that fits. Well, hello. How are y'all? Gotta pick this lock real quick before I actually get started. I was gonna pick it, and then I didn't pick it. So now I gotta pick it. Kind of how these things go. And there you go. Nice little LZ euro, half euro, which means there was another half of this lock, and we cut it in half so two people could have a lock. That's what we like to do around here, is share our shiz. Yeah, let's do that again real quick. Oh. That actually is I think it's a multi-pick Turner. Covert Instruments, medium round from the Genesis set. Since we're going to be talking about McNally's Reaper set, figure, before I get to that, if I'm going to use something else, I should probably bust out the Covert. How's everyone doing? See, there's a couple people there. If any of my pickers are around or people interested in picking, jump in the chat. Dean P, how you doing? I think I saw you over on P-Dubs live earlier, or maybe still going on. I'm not trying to step on her, but I waited a while and I gotta kind of do some stuff to thump it down. Yeah, you have to, man. You gotta put that on the to-do list. Oop, still picking the same lock. So, all right. So again, it's a nice little LZIT. I think they're not made anymore. It's I believe a Hungarian lock. Wish there was some lock nerds in the chat already to help me out with that portion. But it's a good lock to you can pick it. So if you try a Turner or a pick on it and you're struggling, then it teaches you something. If it works out, it teaches you something there as well. But let's talk about real quick, or not real quick, but that's why we're here, the Covert Instruments Reaper set. It's the McNally lock Reaper set. You get this case when you order the set. I bought this, sorry about that. I got this for the Black Friday sale. They had, it wasn't just on Black Friday, a couple extra days. I got it a day or two early. It comes with, I love these cases by them. They started this with the Genesis set, the Echelon set. They introduced the same case but with some side flaps so you can add some more things into it. I don't have all the stuff in there. It's spread out on some other cases. And in this you got two slots, little back slot. It's a nice stiff case so it protects your picks. It's got a magnetic clasp, helps hold it closed. If you keep this in your pocket, it actually rides in your pocket really well, but that magnet will like stick to keys and things like that, and lighter tops. And one thing to remember, nice thing about these cases is you can fold it around, put that magnet on the back side. And here's a little tip: if you do have one of these, just remember to kind of give that a little bend in there, and then that case will stand up for you. So while you're picking and stuff, you can just kind of have it standing there, grab your stuff, put your stuff back, things like that. Yeah, I know there's nothing in it. We'll talk about what's in there. Who's there? Are you lockpicking lawyer's brother? No, I mean, I might be his like cousin-in-law second removed by marriage twice or something. I don't know. I mean, I've gotten to pick locks with the guy on Alive, and he's a really nice cat. That's about and then his company was nice enough to reach out to me early on in my picking career and send me some stuff. So big fan. But we will get to the review. Although, yeah, the patch is sweet. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that actually. So when you get these cases from them, Genesis, Echelon, Arbiter, they have the Velcro on the back. So this is the only one that I know of that comes with a patch, which is very nice. But if you don't want to use that patch, you can put on your own. Or if you can buy these cases just by themselves and do what you want from them, and you can just get your own patches and add. I've seen some people get some cool patches for their cases, so I really like that idea. I'd like to get one made up. So what comes in the set? We'll talk about that first. Like I said, it's the McNally set from Covert Instruments. You get a 3 set of these Z-bar style top and bottom of the keyway turners. They are actually kind of need to show you. So they are normally from Covert and pretty much the same, similar size from other companies. That's the size of these, and then these little guys are not quite that long, which I actually really like. So that's one point I do enjoy with this. You can also see they have a little bit of a divot and an angle. It is supposed to be in kind of an adaptive turner system, so you can push it in or pull it out a little bit and have it fit a little different instead of having to switch to a different turner. So you can kind of get a little bit of a 45 thousandths effect out of a 40 and such. One thing I like about it, I like that companies, when they engrave things on there, because I can't tell the difference all the time. So I like it when they have the thickness. You have a 32 thousandths, a 40 thousandths, and a 50 thousandths. But they had a really nice idea because it's a three turner system. They got a 1, 2, or 3 dot on there. So the 1 dot's the thin, 2 dot is the medium, and the 3 dot is the thick. And I really like that because that's so easy to see. I'm old, my eyes are going bad. It's hard to squint, although that's a pretty nice printing of the 50. But I can really see that like from across my desk. I can tell 2, 3, 1 dots. So that's a nice feature. They have a 3 set of your 2-sided top of the keyway turners. It's your normal side, and then you got a deeper side for things that have any kind of plastic on it. So the short side might not fit in as much. The deep side will get around that recess and work on it. They've got some aggressive bidding, I guess. I don't know. I've never applied that word to a term. And just some nice little stylized features on there. Again, they're a little shorter than the traditional things of these, which I like. I think they're a little more compact. They have the same numbering and engraving system, which I enjoy. So you get 5 picks. Let me grab these. When you get this set, and they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I promise you there's a 4. They are different from the shape and style of the popsicle type handles that are kind of traditional and that what Covert's been using before. So they got a nice little look to them. They are a little bit, well, they're about the same size. They feel shorter because the working side, that bottom side's shorter, but the top side's about the same. One thing to note is because of the thickness of the shaft here and the fact that they're a little bit shorter on the shaft than like what you get from the Genesis Echelon. I've had a little bit of issue on some Euro cylinders and tight keyways trying to maneuver with these things. So it's just one thing to consider on which pick you pick up. You have, when you get the set, the 1 and the 2. The 2 is the infamous McTickler. It is a shallow hook. I think it's lower than a short hook. So, and then it's got this little nub in the back for rake, zip, rock action. Almost gives it a bit of almost a Sabana effect. Hold on. I think that's the name of the profile. So in the Bogota world, you've got this kind of thing. And then this is a much shortened version of it, but you can see that's the type of thing that's giving you a point up front, a point in back, and a lot of space in the middle. All those are very shallow and very less aggressive on the points, but it's similar effect. That's the 2. The 1 is the same shallow hook without the nub. So if you learn to work the 2 different things, you'll definitely feel like they come in handy in different situations. The 3 is essentially your short hook, but it's a slight bit different on the thickness and angle and the kind of the way the width of the point, I guess you would call it. It's a little more compact on that point. So I'm less likely to run into another pin with that face as opposed to that face. So I do like that. The next up in this, as you move up to the 4, that's basically a medium flat. And then you have the 5, which is essentially a medium round. But again, they're a little bit different on the angle of the hook and the thickness of the point than other profiles, like for the Genesis and Echelon and things like that. Now, how do I feel about the set? First of all, I absolutely love the case. I've always loved their cases. I don't even have the Genesis black case anymore because I've given them away because I'm excited about them and I love to share them with people. I'm going to take a minute and check the chat in a second. Like I said, I really like these turners. The adaptive capability is nice. I use it, a little bit here and there. Can make some adjustments. I actually really like them. Just because, so for bottom or top of the keyway, I honestly tend to have my finger right about here on this length turner, and it's just perfectly there. And then that does give me, I'm putting my finger on this turned face as opposed to just of a portion of a single edge. And I think it gives me a little bit more control. I don't know how much it helps or doesn't help, but I just like it. I feel like having that there or having that there just gives me a little more control because I'm not pushing on the bar as much as I just can get my feel a little bit better. So I dig these. That's definitely a bonus. Points for the set. Now, I don't use this style turner all that often, but I can say that they definitely do. Oh, that's probably too thick. I'll just go with that one. They definitely do a good job of getting in there and gripping. I feel like even on the short side, you can get over some of these recessed things better than a lot of the other older turners out there. And I can actually use the tall side a little better. It just grips a little bit better when I shouldn't, when I could use that side, but it just feels like it does grip good. There's a good flex on these. And again, the length, I like that there's just more face for me when I have my finger on there for tensioning. I do have to use these more just across the board to just get better at them. But I like these, and I like how they look. And again, like I said, I love the engraving and all that. When it comes to the hook set, which is really the heart of any pick set that you're buying, I will recommend a pick set where it just doesn't have that great of turners, because you're going to buy other sets and you're going to get turners. You find the ones you like. It's not always the ones that come with the set. But I'm happy with the ones that come with the set. Ooh, that's not the one. That doesn't go there. Where's the other pick? How did I lose a freaking pick? And they have like a very distinct angle on them. I should be able to find it immediately. Oh, there it is. All right, so how do I feel about this? Well, I think like what I refer to as the shallow hook of the 1 and 2, the fact that you have a flat, the shallow, the short, and the medium, and then you have the medium round. I think it's really good to have in a set. I think this set is absolutely perfect for people that are moving into like intermediate picking, or beginners trying to get past beginner picking, and for intermediate pickers moving all the way through that stage, and attacking things beyond it a little bit. I like the assortment of flats. I do, strangely enough, I love raking. So this is the thing that made me buy it. I wanted the McTickler, and I've McTickled some good stuff. But I use it about the least. I like it. But I like the hook selection so much. And I like the shortened face on some of them compared to some of the other things I've used. That I've pretty much been using this set exclusively since I got it on the Black Friday sale, and enjoying it. And it's kind of my go-to. Well, I mean, it's completely my go-to. It's been riding in my pocket. I pull it out when I want to start picking locks. So let's pick a few locks. I'm not going to go for anything crazy. Like I said, this intermediate set. I'm an intermediate picker. I'm still learning to do all this. We'll go ahead and I got some padlocks and a couple other things. We got a kryptonite. I don't know if these are actually supposed to be good or if they have better locks. I'm going to go at it with the, oh no, I'm going to go at it with the 3. Where's the 3? So again, I like that. It's easy to see the 3. I mean, I can kind of tell when I'm looking at them, but when they're scattered all over the desk, you know, I don't know if that's a 2 or a 3 or a 3 or a 4, unless I'm looking at the number. So I appreciate that. So ultimately, it's supposed to be able to get me into a lock. Maybe you need the 4. Maybe the camera is making the lock shy. Ooh. The first lock's going to defeat me. That's me. That's not the set. I keep hearing stuff drop. Let me switch turns. Let me make up an excuse. Oh, and get a different pick. Then a different turner. And then a different lock. Alright, yeah. Grouchy Lenny, those top of the QA turners for the 3% are your go-to for tension. That's awesome. McTickler with cheese. Side fries. Supersize those fries. Why? Oh my god, this lock is should be so easy. Yeah, I don't know. It's either a false set or the turner slit. Bet amongst yourselves. It should just be one pin that I'm screwing up. Come on. Come on, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Well, screw it. I'm going to have to come back to that one. I'm going to hit the chat here and take a look. Sorry if I missed anybody. What's up, Chainsaw? That's a good name. Bacon Cast. My eyes can't read that. Jangling. Oh, that's good. Grouchy, how you doing? Asif, hello, how are you? Hope you're having a good night. All right, let's go to an easy lock. Let's start with the easy lock. Oh, well, one thing is, with 30 thousandths turners, or 32 thousandths turners or lower, you really got to be careful, because if you're a heavy-handed picker like me, you're going to bend them. Every 30 thousandth turner I have for top of the keyway, I think, is bent. So I just like to think I'm customizing them to a different angle. Now I'm going to go back to the 3. This is a Brinks 40 millimeter. It's a nice little beginner lock. 4 pins. That I'm going to screw up. No. I'm not going to screw that up. So, again, like locks, for me, especially early on, locks just kind of test out what I'm doing or how I'm picking or how I can use a pick if I can figure out how to pick. This one's really nice because I'm just going to the back. I'm going to click pin 4, pin 3, pin 2, and then pin 1. And it's, you son of a gun. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. I was taking my time and it was screwing me up. Now, I can tell you as a picker, using top of the keyway tension, one of my biggest problems, one of the things that causes me the most problem, especially when I'm trying to get into a little bit harder things, is getting in here behind the turner and actually getting to pin 1, hitting it right, and not messing with pin 2 while I'm doing it. So, just not good at that. Get up and come down. So that's something I'm working on. A few locks that are frustrating me. I end up figuring out that part of the process on pin 1 is what's screwing me up. So that's an important lesson. So let's go with this public storage lock. Made in Germany. I think it had a, crazy enough, seems to be made by Avis. This is an Avis key. It's actually, there's the bitting. Got a little high-low action, so let's see if we can do that. Get on in there. Not the most friendly QA, but a little bit of a false set. And then there we go. So, don't lock your stuff up with that. Again, I'm just kind of like a mid-level picker. So if I'm popping a lock, there's a lot of pickers out there that can pop it. Just some, I don't know, some golden little lock. Sometimes I can pick. Sometimes I curse its name. Which I don't know its name, so that's its own problem. Oh, Grouchy, you have a good night, brother. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. I'm about to get your locks out to you, man. I got some stuff for you. Definitely want you to have some fun, so kind of scour through what I got. Oh, wow. Just not going to get this bad boy. And that's all right. I tell people all that time, have a couple locks laying there. Don't just work on one lock at a time. When it starts pissing you off, just put it down, cleanse your palate, pick something else up. Pick a comfort lock, pick an easier lock. Pick another lock you don't even expect to get into. It just helps you to kind of not get too frustrated or upset. See, I think I'm missing this thing behind the pin, or behind the turner. So let's test that theory. Or I'm just going too ham on the tension, which does sound like me. I have to restart that bad boy in a second. I need to take a sip. The light went up. I need to try again on this stupid lock. You know, afraid to switch up what pick you're using, so. Just in case. With my medium round. I think that gives me the best chance to get in behind that turn. Although my problem is sometimes I just slip off the pins with a round pick. Come on. I don't like this lock anymore. At all. Alright. I'll set that one aside. I'll pick a different god dang lockup. Like I said, starts to piss you off, put it down, pick something else. Lock dude, what's up, my brother? If y'all don't know, Lock dude's the man. Oh, hey, Lock dude, I should make you a mod, dude. You want to be a mod? I trust you more than so many people. You don't have to do anything. Just sit there and be blue. Scare people. So, woo! A little bit of a ejection mishap. Oh. I'm just going to do it again. Yeah, so I'm just falling off the... So I'm going to switch to the flat of the number 4. Maybe I won't slip off the pin. And I'll be able to pick the stupid lock. God, I can't pick anything right now. Stu doesn't pick. I'm going to change the title. Stu doesn't pick locks. Ooh, I'm not even on screen, so it wouldn't have mattered. Why? Alright. Everything's pissing me off. Let me switch it up. I'll see if we can get into... I'll go for something like that. And I'll keep that one. There's a click on whatever pin that was. And we're open. Sweet. I needed that. When you really need an open, or you want to get yourself embarrassed, watch me. I won't get this one either. I mean, I'll get it. I'll rake the stupid thing. Part of my problem is I got a lot of problems with my wrists and hands, so I got good picking days and bad picking days. This is the first I didn't pick at all today. I'm like an idiot. I was like, hey, let's start picking live for the first time of the day. No warm-up. Why? Part of it. Oh, this is killing me. Alright, let's give in and try to McTickle it. I'm a galley wannabe. I should be able to McTickle this stupid thing, right? It doesn't quite hit that. I almost got it stuck. Oh, that'd be hilarious if I got stuck. Because I'd cry. I can't open a goddamn thing today. Oh, you're killing me. I'm tempted to just start pulling out rakes, but I'm supposed to be using this set Like I said, all fails on me. I'm not doing so well right now. But nonetheless, I will continue to persevere. Alright. Plus, I just want to see more blue going on my feed there. Alright, what's the next lock that's going to defeat me? The Master Lock 570. This actually gives me... Well, I've been picking it alright lately, but... Ooh, it gives me trouble. It likes to give me trouble. Reset, start again. Oof. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. Part of the problem is I have to pee. That is really kind of distracting to me. I don't have a co-host. That ain't it. God dang it. Get one of these damn locks open. Oh, alrighty. This is just swimmingly. Absolutely swimmingly. Alright, let's go back to the start. Go back to the kryptonite. Grab a 4. I mean, that counts, right? I normally don't. Yeah, I'm terrible at bottom of the keyway tension. I have to on that kryptonite because that plastic's in the way. And it just seems it's one of the few locks I can actually do it on. This one, not so much. Why not try? That's what a practice session is for. Figuring out what you can do and you can't do. What you need work on and what's been working. The desperation zip. Let me be serious. I gotta put, sir. And like I said, I have to have something to rest my arm on, especially if I've been trying to pick for a while. Notice I said try. I'm acknowledging the failure. This has some spools in it, and that's what's screwing me up. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Open the F up. And massively oversetting things. Be my guess. Ugh. The frustration is real. I don't know if that's a spool. I did it wrong. What? How? What happened? How? Oh, lurk all day. You ain't on a job, dude. That's just if you're around, you know. One of the fellow guys keeping an eye on each other. You guys hear my cat? Come here, boy. Come here. He wanted to say hi, I guess. He's still shy. Oh, for F's sake, I can't pick any of these god dang effing LOCKs. I don't know why I don't swear more. I swear all the time. I guess I feel like it's a YouTube thing. Alright, this is a Bellwith. Oh yeah, man. I mean, it takes a lot of work for me to get even a little bit better as a picker, so I'm well acquainted with the failure. And I like to on my channel show that. You know. I acknowledge that I can't get into what I can't get into. Even my victories, you know, I'm like, hey, this was practically a lucky one, or that's gonna fall. And then that kind of makes the like you show that you've been battling, you've been battling, and then when you do get into that lock, it's that much sweeter. This is an Elzit Tudius padlock sent to me from Dog Picking Lock Sporter. One of my favorite channels. And one of my best friends. Great guy. Lives over in Croatia. There we go. When in doubt, for me, try to lighten your tension a little bit. Do more jiggle testing. And you might actually get a lock open here and there. Alright, there's a couple. We've got a few. Try something a little bit harder. So Ruco 500 with tapered pins. So it's about a green belt level lock. 5-pin. Hence the 500. Seems like taper pins seem to be suited to me because you kind of have to use a bit of a heavy tension with them. Got a tiny bit of movement. And I'm the idiot. Is like, I'm struggling with the easier locks. So let me pick up something a little bit harder. But whatever. You just pick it up and go. Whatever you feel like picking, you pick. Oh, I feel like this is so close. Oh, I'm off screen again. Sorry. Sorry. It's late. I've been drinking. Cheers to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I usually just bring the key, lol. No, yeah, and that's the thing. I worked as a handyman and a subcontractor for almost a decade for myself until I broke my body and stuff. And dude, I had to do a lot of deal with a lot of lockouts from turnovers and houses I was dealing with, and I didn't know how to pick locks or get in. I had to kind of get in other ways and then repair damage, which I got paid to do. And I didn't have to, I was pretty good at doing it, but it's a great skill. And since I've been picking locks, I've had a half dozen people call me up, friends, people that know I'm picking locks when they're dealing with things they're locked out of. And I'm able to go out and help these people get into. I've gotten into safes and houses and some other things. So, it's definitely useful, and it's helped me. I've been locked out of a thing or two that either I was too lazy to go search for a key or I didn't have the key on me and I was able to get into them. So it's definitely a useful skill. But let's come back to the heart of it. We're talking about the Reaper set. This is a review. Talk about what's in there, generally what I felt about it. Used it a little bit. Again, the failure is on me, not the set. I got that position wrong. Because it normally opens really nice. So, you have the 5 picks, which I really like. The selection of the flats and that medium round in there. And the fact that you have that shallow flat, I really like these. I'm a big fan of the double-sided top and bottom of the keyway turners. And as far as the top of the keyway turner set goes, I like them. I like them at least as much as any other set like this. I already lost one. Oh, there it is. So I mean, there's no downside to this set. You definitely want, anytime you have that double-sided set and then these top of the keyway turners in a set, that's great. You got 6 turners and they're all double-sided, so you have 12 turners. So definitely good. I would have to say it's worth it. I think it's listed at 48 bucks or maybe 50 bucks. I got it at 48 or something like that. That's 5 picks, 6 turners, and a case, and a sweet patch. So I'm just gonna keep using it. It's been helping my picking. It's made me a better picker, having the profiles available and feeling comfortable with them. And I think you should all grab it if you're a lock picker or if you're interested. If you are getting into lock picking, you can go with a Genesis set from them if you're going with Covert, or you could just as easily grab this set and use this as a beginning set too. You won't get the rakes that come with the Genesis set, but if you want to be serious about lock picking, either one can get you moving forward and can do you for a long time before you really have to go searching to buy another set. So I think it's got value. I think it's worth it. I think everyone should check it out. Y'all take care. Peace out. Thanks for stopping by.